So last week, I had the plan to look over everything I was doing every 15 minutes of every single day. It was a challenge that Alex Hormozi gives to people to see how productive they really were. I uploaded my Google Sheet because I had it in a Google Sheet. Every 15 minutes, I would upload the information. ChatGPT told me some pretty interesting stuff. It was telling me that my average work for the agency is about 30 hours a week, and I waste about 7 hours a week on mindlessly scrolling, watching YouTube, anything around those lines. And yeah, just wasting time. I didn't realize it was that much. I think, all things considered, I don't think it's terrible. I typically work Monday to Saturday. This week, I did not work on Saturday or Sunday because my wife's cousin was getting married, so I went to the gym for a total of 5 hours through the week. The gym has always been a really important thing to me just because I'm going on a cruise next week, and getting into really good shape was something that I really tried getting after, especially in November. I've really enjoyed it. I've been eating very healthily the entire time, except for when I went to Kentucky because I didn't have as much control over there as I do in my own house. And then when it comes to just like working here in the storage unit, I'm probably doing about 15 hours a week. It's nothing crazy. Because, I mean, it's hard to quantify how much time I spend because there are people who will come in at random times and I have to come and attend to them. And then there are also times where there's nothing going on. That's when I work on the agency. So it's that kind of stuff. What I noticed personally was between tasks, when I'm editing a project and I go to the next one, that's where a lot of my productivity drops. I was also curious, just based on the clients I have, how much time I spend working with each of them, how much time I spent on their projects and editing, shooting, planning. What I realized is one of my clients is basically taking up half of my time compared to all my other ones. And they're not paying me for the total amount of my other ones. So I'm being significantly underpaid to work with them. It's something I had to consider. I actually had a conversation with them yesterday. So I had to talk to them. We have to negotiate new terms, things like that. So overall, I would say that it was pretty successful. It definitely improved my productivity for the week. It improved my focus because I was aware every 15 minutes I needed to give an update on what I was doing. So that is a very big benefit. So anybody watching this, if you haven't done it, try it. It's pretty interesting. It's insightful too. You learn a lot about yourself, and my wife was very frustrated with me because every 15 minutes a timer was going off and she's like, that timer is so annoying. What the heck? I'm like, it's not forever. I'm just doing it for right now. And then one other thing that is going on that I really think is interesting, I have been watching some videos of Claude, the Claude bot, running businesses in the background, automating everything that people need to do for a business. I think it's just major. It's crazy how this stuff works. And I'm trying to think of how I can integrate it with business owners, how I can do some of these things. I was talking to one of my clients today about building an automation system that will automatically message and text his clients. I think the white collar job is starting to get a little crazy. I'm trying to think of ways that I can hedge this moment and ride the wave and go with it. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I launched a campaign for one of my clients yesterday. It's performed pretty well. So he's doing $30 a day. He has gotten 7 leads today at $3.29 a piece, booking jobs doing it. I think he's going to need an automation to handle the volume because it's performing pretty well and he's going to need it. And a messaging sequence that will update his people and stay in touch with them until they purchase. I love my job. I love the grind. I admire everyone who's on it too, getting after it. Keep going. Try the 15 minutes for the week. See how it impacts you in your day, your week. I would love some advice when it comes to just the business. So it'll be fascinating and make it for the record. It'll be cool to look back on. Just never stop. You don't lose unless you quit. Peace.